We sampling from one of my favorite movies ever.
Ever?
Yes, ever. Roll the intro.
Come on, Duck, do the steps to me. Nah, JT. It's my music.
Yo, what up, guys? My name is Amir. We back here in my studio in Mesa, Arizona, and today we chopping up a sample from one of my favorite movies. It's called The 5 Heartbeats. I'm an 80s baby, and to this day it's still one of my favorite movies. If you've never seen it, I suggest you go find it online somewhere and you go check it out. Anyway, the sample comes from a particular scene in the movie where Duck, one of the main characters, he's on stage and he just kind of breaks out of his shell and hops on the piano and start going crazy. And then Eddie Kane, he grabbed the mic and started singing, and he like, oh! And see, I remember that particular scene because it's a girl, she in the audience, and she just squirming like she about to go crazy in her seat. And I remember, goddamn, I got to learn how to sing. But God didn't give me that. So here I am in my studio making beats and shit. I got the sample, I chopped it up, so we just gonna piece it together and see if we can make a beat out of it. You know what I'm saying? So let's get to it. So we got 4 different parts from the movie that we're gonna be using. It's from the same little section, but we just chopped it up into 4 different pieces. I'll show you what I got, and you can see how I chopped it up.
Is a house for love, and I've learned that it don't take much to break a heart. Build it up, build it up, build it up.
So we're gonna use all of that, and then we also got a piano. It's like this. All right, and then we got Eddie Kane. You can't forget about Eddie Kane. You got to put Eddie Kane in that bitch. You got to have Eddie, man. And then we got one more, this. All right, so we're gonna put that somewhere. I don't know exactly where we're gonna use that yet. So what I'm gonna do is for each part of the sample, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna record it, and then I'm gonna place it where I want it in the track. So, you know, certain parts are gonna be in the chorus and certain parts are gonna be in the verse. So we're gonna start with the singing part.
Is a house for love, and I've learned that it don't take much to break a heart. Is a house for love, and I've learned. Build it up, build it up, build it up.
All right, so we got the vocal part laid out. I went through and I copied it everywhere that I heard it in the track. Now we're gonna go to the piano sample. All right, let's quantize that and let's listen to it. Dope. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through, I'm gonna copy where I hear that in the track, and then I'm gonna come back and add Eddie Kane in that bitch. Dope. Let's quantize that, and then we're gonna go to something else. All right, we're gonna start with the kick. quantize that. And if you watch any of my other videos, you know, like with my drums, I like to just go through, lay down a bass track, just something to kind of build on. And then I go through and I kind of tweak it and add like little triplets and doublets. And then I go through and I add like triplets and doubles and all that type shit. So I'm going to go through, do that, and then we'll come back and work on the snare. All right, cool. So I got the kick done. Let's work on the snare. Alright, so what we're gonna do is gonna go through, quantize that, and I wanna add a clap in there like in between the snare somewhere. So I'm gonna quantize it, copy it over where it needs to be, and then we'll come back and add that clap. Perfect. Alright, so we got the snare copied over, everything's good. Let's work on that clap. So I messed up on one part, but that's easy. I'm gonna go in here, clean that up, quantize it, copy it over, and then we're gonna do the hi-hats next. So for the bass, I'm using a vacuum, which is just a regular soft synth that's in Pro Tools. I like it because I can really go in here and tweak this particular soft synth like I just wanted to. I just like the interface on it. And I got a preset that I've saved and I set. It's basically like a sine bass and a saw bass combined or something like that. So that's what I'm gonna be using. So let's put some boom on that bitch. So for that bass, I'm not gonna really change where it's going too much. What I'm gonna do, cause it's so much already going on, I kinda just want the bass to hold it down. So I'm gonna just take that and copy it where I need it to be, and we'll come back and work on something else. All right, so now I hear some chords. Like I'm gonna put, like in the beginning, especially in the beginning part where they're just singing and there's nothing else really going on, I wanna add some chords on top of that. So I got this sound from Expand called Alexander. So we're gonna go through and add those chords, all right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually layer those chords with a piano and maybe another sound during the chorus. So I'm gonna copy those over where I need it to be right now, and then I'm gonna come back and layer those sounds. All right, so actually I didn't end up layering it. I actually just chose a electric piano to play during the chorus and during the verses on certain parts, and I left that synth sound, Alexander, only on certain sections. I'll let you hear the electric piano now. Woo! Man, see, I have to make myself stop because I'll be in here zoning the fuck out. I won't ever get this video done. But anyway, so after the second chorus, I actually hear like a little breakdown part, and one of the samples that we used in the beginning, I'm gonna actually use it there. So let's go to that section and then work on that. Alright, so I don't think we need much more than that. Let's just listen to it, give it one run through and see what it sounds like, alright? So that'll do it for this one. I hear a couple things that I want to go in there and tweak a little bit, but besides that, it's pretty much a wrap. You feel me? So I'm gonna go through, do those things, and get this beat ready to upload to my site. And you can download this beat and a whole bunch of other beats at amirperry.com, all right? I'm gonna catch you guys on the next one. This one is probably gonna go down in history as one of my favorite beats I ever made. And you know what's crazy? As a producer, artists don't even pick my favorite beats that I've made. Like, I got a bunch of beats that I've made and they're like my favorite, but they never want those for whatever reason. But that's all right, because you know what? I like the shit and I enjoy making it. But anyway, let me know what you thought about the beat. Did you like it? Did you hate it? What would you have done differently? You know what I'm saying? I'm really curious if you're a producer, if you're an artist, or just a listener, or anybody, I don't care. I'm curious, you know what I'm saying? I love to hear others' opinions and just bounce ideas off of people, you know what I'm saying? So definitely leave a comment below, like it, share it. If you don't follow me yet, I ask that you please check out my Instagram and Twitter at _Amir Perry. Follow me there on Facebook at Amir Perry Music, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Arrivederci.